Hey, what's up? Today we're looking at some tattoos. Some of the world's worst tattoos. Yes, that's right. And stay tuned to the end of the video where I'll be showing some of your fan tattoos that you sent me in. I will critique the fan tattoos. Anyway, let's just get into it. This is World's Worst Tattoos number 197. There are 196 more videos. Go find them. Or maybe I should start linking them. I don't know. Let's do it! First, we'll start with this Shutterstock photo. Do you work for the company Shutterstock? Because that's the only reason I could see this being a good tattoo. Are you owned by the company Shutterstock? Are you a stock photo? Is this a stock photo of a tattoo? Oh man, what if they say that your arm is owned by them and they cut your arm off and they reclaim it? All right? That's their logo. Do you think he literally just did this tattoo as a sample? Like, okay, now I see what you can do. Now I want it covered up with an actual tattoo. It's still gonna be a stock photo, but, you know. I think it would have been funnier if it was like a photo of like, you know, like the clown photo surgery thing I showed before, and you got that tattooed, but also had like the Shutterstock thing on it. That would be funny, right? Nah, they're both bad ideas. Here's one I don't really understand. Found this one on Reddit. What are you trying to do here? It's like a giant pile of hair. I feel like it's supposed to look like some sort of jet engine propulsion, like fire shooting out of something. Or is it supposed to look like you have a really hairy armpit? It's just kind of drifting over. Or is it supposed to just look like your back hair is being combed over to the front of you? Or is this on the back of you? No, this is back hair. You just didn't have enough back hair in your life, so you wanted some back hair tattooed on you. All right, I need to see what's around the other side. What is this attached to? I don't have another picture, so I'll never know. All right, nice hairy back tattoo. Cool. I have hair on my back. I could have lent you some. I would have just shaved it off and given it to you for free, and you could have glued it all over your back. No, use double-sided tape. It works a lot better. And then you can take it off and put it on whenever you want. This one is the bee's knees. I get it, because they're bees. On your knees. I get it, it's a funny little joke. Do you regret it now, though? Those are pretty big bees you got on your knees. You could have got, like, tiny little bees, and the joke still would have been funny. But you got bees on your knees, and then a veil of flowers around it, and then I'm sure you get attacked by bees all the time on your knees. You're like, oh, damn these bees' knees. The bees are attacking my bees' knees. And this one was just words, because I guess someone was asking TikTokers what their worst tattoo was, so this girl didn't want to show hers, obviously, but it's, I have a bumblebee on my left boob because it's a boobie. Oh. Is it like gigantic? Is the bee gigantic like the bee's knees? Or did you go subtle? You know what? I don't need to know. I'm getting too personal now, right? Send nukes. Huh? Why would you want him tattooed on your leg? Do you live in North Korea? I just don't understand. Are you a big fan of Kim Jong-un? Is he like your buddy? It's a very well done tattoo. I just don't know why you would want a dictator tattooed on your leg. Here's a Phases of the Moon tattoo, and this one gets messed up all the time, and you used your entire spine. Phases of the Moon. Why? Okay. It's kind of weird that they don't really match up in size. I know, like, it's the phases of the moon, but why is this one so tiny? Is that... I don't think you did this right. I don't know. Let me look at some Phases of the Moon pictures. I'll let you know. Okay, here's a Phases of the Moon photo. You see how it's kind of even on both sides? Yours is like, one of them's big on this side, one of them's like this little tiny piece missing. This was done very bad. Those are not the Phases of the Moon, okay? You should have just did what this person did and got a crescent moon. A croissant moon, actually. Okay. I actually like this. It's a croissant moon. I feel like you should add to it, put like a really big starry night background, have it hanging in the sky, some guy sitting on it fishing, you know, really make people know it's a moon. Without the stars, it would just be a croissant, which is also okay, I guess. It's subtle. Joke tattoos, I feel like, should be very small and subtle. Maybe not, I don't know. Or gigantic on your back. Or on your forehead. I don't know, who am I to tell you where to place your tattoos and what size? I'm just here to critique them after you're done. Here's an angel with an AK-47. Oh, you must be guarding the gates of heaven, right? You get up and you're like, hey, show me your pass. Show me that you were a good person. And then when you're like, okay, you try to explain yourself and they're like, sorry, wrong answer. See you in hell. And then he lights you up with his machine gun and you're like, wow, I did not know this is how they send you to hell. They just kill you again. Here's another angel tattoo, but this one's on the side of your face. Oh, at least the other one was on an arm. But why are these angels so aggressive? What's going on? Is that Cupid? Is that supposed to be Cupid with an AK? Maybe that's what it is. Oh, Cupid. He's trying to make people fall in love, but he's just massacring hundreds. On your face? Ah, why? At least it wasn't this angel tattoo on her face. Oh, okay, that's the crackhead tooth fairy, huh? This is why the tooth fairy can't be seen by children. It's not that she doesn't want to be seen. She knows that if she sneaks into a child's room and they see her, she's going to be arrested because she looks like a predator. Can I have your tooth? I need to sell it. I need to sell it. I need to put it in this pipe. Here's who should be guarding the gates of heaven. A panda with a jetpack and a machine gun. Someone said they wanted a panda with a machine gun and let this tattoo artist go at it, and they nailed it. Look, if you can do this kind of tattoo as a tattoo artist just off the top of your head, then you are doing a good job. As long as you're wearing gloves and you're being sanitary, I'd go to you for a tattoo of a panda flying a jetpack and with the AK-47. Is that a bamboo stock? I actually just put this one in here because I randomly found it while I was looking for tattoos for this video, and I think it's funny. I think it's actually a well-done tattoo. I'm gonna give it the stamp of approval. I should get like a little thing here that like goes when I do that. But I'm not gonna. Time. Effort. Oh yeah, here's a good one. What, someone scribbled this on your back with a crayon? FLuffeeTalks. Half a word. It's a half a word in both ways. It actually says Cuckloove. Oh, it's Cucklove. The Louvre? Isn't that a museum or something? The Louvre? It's like an art museum, right? Oh, you really don't like the Louvre. Okay, that is a bad back tattoo, and that is so much of your back. Don't worry, in about 3 minutes it's gonna be so faded you can hardly see it. Oh, here's another one on the back side, a Mr. Hanky the Christmas Poo. Hey, that's Mr. Hanky the Irish Poo. Come on, what's going on here? Dang, of all the things to get tattooed on you, you got Mr. Hanky. You could have got Cartman, like Cartman saying, respect my authority. That would have been better, probably. You gotta hit him in the head, they go down faster. Oh well, he did it. He done did it. At least your placement was proper because it's close to your bum. Yep, you got poo tattooed on your butt cheek. Are you proud of yourself? I know your mom's proud of you. Not your dad, though. Just your mom. Twisted Teas and Plan Bs. What? What does that even mean? You're chugging Twisted Teas and making poor decisions. How about Twisted Teas and use protection? All right? Sure. Why not that? Twisted Teas and I learned my lesson. I use protection. That would have been a cool tattoo. Would have had more meaning. Twisted Tea is actually really good. I like it. I first tried Twisted Tea when that whole thing went viral with the guy who hit someone with a Twisted Tea because the guy like pulled a gun on him or something and he like Twisted Tea'd him in the head. And everyone was like, yeah, I stay strapped with my Twisted Tea. And I was like, okay, I gotta try this drink now. And it's pretty good. It's like an iced tea mixed beverage. Twisted Teas and Plan Bs. Tell me I'm not the only one who sees a goose for the arm. Oh, you were not the only one. This was posted to Reddit, and yes, I see a smiling goose. A happy little goose arm. Hands are hard. Why is that arm so puffy and the other one so thin? And oh my gosh, what happened to that What happened to that hand? That's worse than the goose. Oh boy. Did someone break her little hand? It's like someone shook her hand too hard and crushed it. It's like, oh, what did you do to my hand? Oh, she's only got one leg. What's going on with this tattoo? It's not finished. Finish this tattoo, please. Got this a few years ago and the artist did not think he tattooed a penis on me. Well, it is a tombstone. I can see that it's a tombstone, but yes, it's a tombstone shaped like a penis. Of course it is. How could you deny it? He's like, no, it's a mushroom. Which also looks like what? You're gonna have to leave my store now, okay? I told you I had it on the brain today. Oh, and then he's like tattooing a banana on someone next, and they're like, you know what, I'm gonna go to someone else, actually. Come on, I know bananas have mushroom tips, okay? Times New Roman. That's a Times New Roman tattoo? Okay, you just really like that font? All right. So you couldn't think of like a better phrase? You were just like, yeah, no, I'm going to get the actual font on me. I just don't know. They're like, what font do you want? And you're like, Times New Roman. And then they just put that on there and you're like, oh no, I meant like, I wanted like Stay Fresh on there, but in Times New Roman? Son of a... Here's a Chinese symbol for... Oh, wait, I don't think that's really a Chinese symbol for anything, is it? It's a Chinese symbol for, hey, get away from me! What are you doing back there? I just picture this guy's looking for his contacts and some guy's coming up behind him and he's like, what? No! Hey! I dropped my glasses! I don't know what you're doing back there. Oh yeah, you're trying to help me find my glasses, huh? Placing your hand on my lower back is not gonna help me find my glasses. It's actually a very well done tattoo. Why? Why would you get it? Oh, I know why. Oh, okay. Someone brought me her tattoo scabs and requested to make it in an alien keychain. Now it is preserved for a lifetime. If you want unique art preservations like this one, message me for inquiries. I'm gonna just censor out the pile of tattoo scabs that we don't need to see because it grosses me out, so I assume it's gonna gross you out. Yeah, that's a nice little alien thing made out of scabs. Cool. Gross. Maybe you could like make one out of the scabs of your enemy and use it to torment them. I don't know. This is so weird and gross. And the fact that you're using this to advertise, well, I guess it does show that you're willing to do unique projects. I would like all my toenails put into a keychain so I can look at it and barf. Here's someone showing off their work to try and get more customers. Tattoos, piercings, teeth gems. I hope you're better at piercing and teeth gems than you are at tattoos. I don't know, what is this? Is that a fish? Is it a whale? I see that there's flowers in some sort of aquatic animal, but I can't figure out where the stem starts and the leaves and the fins. This line work here is so jagged. Oh, why are you even showing your tattoos? If you want people to get tattoos from you, just tell them that you do surprise tattoos and they just have to trust you. You'll probably have a better chance, because this is gonna make people run away. Ah, looks bad. This is just a case of someone who just can't see their art as bad. A lot of people have this where they look at something they've created and they themselves fall in love with it, but you don't understand other people aren't gonna fall in love with it like you are. And here's a TikToker with way too many face tattoos. Face tattoos on face tattoos. Damn, so many crosses on your forehead. It's like you just continuously wanted to tattoo your face, but if you just keep tattooing on tattooing on tattooing, it's just gonna turn into big black blobs. Doesn't translate that way. You don't look happy with your tattoos, but maybe you are. I don't know, maybe you love it. That's fine. I just hope that you got all these face tattoos and you really enjoy them. As long as you're not complaining about not being able to get a job, then I think I'm fine with it. But then there's this woman who is complaining about not being able to get a job. She was on TikTok and she's been going viral on there, complaining that she has been applying for jobs and she just can't get them and she doesn't know why. She's saying they're discriminating against her because of her face tattoos and all of this. But has anyone seen this lady on TikTok saying she can't get hired? At first, she's leading everyone to believe it's because of her face tattoos. Further research shows that she does OF content with her military husband. His face is public on Instagram, but I don't want to contribute to anything. I don't know. Okay, so there might be other factors at hand here. Are you even allowed to do that with them if you're in the military? I don't know. I actually don't know. Maybe it's fine. I don't know. But first of all, if you have tattoos all over your face, you need to know the second you put a tattoo on your face, it's gonna make it harder to get a job. I'm sorry, but that's just the reality. Especially if you have a tattoo on your chest that's like a satanic goat with like a star in the middle. It's sending the wrong vibe, you know? But that all aside, yeah, the OF content might have been also a factor. Did you put that on your resume? I don't know. I don't know too much about this one. Look, I might hire you because I don't really care if someone has face tattoos, whatever. It's your choice. I might critique them a little bit, but I know it doesn't really define who you are as a person. Look, you've made some questionable choices in your life. You got face tattoos, you're doing OF content with your military husband. That might be the factor. That might be why it's a little bit harder to get a job. You just gotta kind of take a look inward and see, it's annoying, but it's also choices that you made. I just think it's silly when someone covers their face in tattoos and then complains they can't get a job. What did you think would happen? All right, let's get into the fan tattoos. This one was sent from a fan who sends me lots of pictures, so I had to use his tattoo when he sent it to me. He sends me tons of stuff. I got this tattoo of a roller coaster from my local theme park. When I was around 3 or 4, the commercial for this ride gave me nightmares because of the wolf in it. It made me suddenly afraid of the dark and to sleep alone because it gave me my first memorable nightmare of a wolf stalking me in the woods. Now I'm a huge fan of horror, probably due to that commercial. It's the Timberwolf roller coaster. I've never personally been on it, but I can see how this frightening, there's the fresh tattoo and the faded. It held up pretty well. It's actually a pretty good tattoo, and I like your reasoning for it, because it made an impression on you, so you put it on your leg. When I was younger, the horror movie that scared the crap out of me was, it was the movie Serial Mom. There's this one scene where she pops out of a closet with scissors and she like stabs this guy in the chest, and I could not sleep with my closet closed. I had to leave my closet open because I had to know that there wasn't a crazy stepmom in there. I didn't even have a stepmom. But if I did, she'd be hiding in my closet with scissors. And then recently I watched that movie and it's hilarious. It's actually a comedy horror. It wasn't funny when I was a kid. Why did my parents let me watch that? So I understand why you got stalked by a Timberwolf Lodge. Timberwolf Lodge? Is that a thing? All right, and we got one more of your fan tattoos here. So, story behind this one is follows. My friend knew somebody who did tattoos. So essentially a friend of a friend, this guy my buddy knew, had also gotten out of jail recently. So my buddy drove me over to this guy's house and I sat on his couch. He got his tattoo stuff ready. I do not recall him wearing any gloves. Oh, that's not good. Now that I'm thinking about it, I hope the needle was clean. I believe it took about an hour or so, but it never got infected and healed just fine. I plan on getting stuff added to it, but I just haven't found a good shop yet. Funny thing is, that is still my only tattoo. I forgot to mention that I was about 18. I'm much older and wiser now. I would hope you would make better choices now that you're older. Oh, that is one of the sketchiest tattoo situations I've heard of. I would not be saying yes. Oh, my friend just got out of jail. Yeah, and he does tattoos. Oh, perfect. Great. I love to let people who just got out of jail stab me repeatedly. And I'm sorry to bring you to that place where you were like, oh, wait, he didn't wear gloves. Oh, wait, what if his needles weren't clean? It's fine, okay? It didn't get infected. You're probably fine, but you know, a little blood test never hurt anybody. I'm sure you'd know by now if you got infected with something. At least he was a clean criminal. And the tattoo, okay, let's critique the tattoo. This is the tattoo right here, Luck of the Irish. Well, everything was spelt right. That's a plus. It's not the greatest tattoo, but, you know, he was a little out of practice. He just got out of jail. Anyway, thanks for sending in your tattoos, my fans of mine. I appreciate it. I got some more for more videos. Keep sending stuff in to FLuffeefanmail@gmail.com. And that's about all I got for you today. Those are all the tattoos I have. I'm going to go edit this video. And yeah, other than that, I will see you again soon. Yep. Nova, you got anything to say? Nova? You want to say anything? Nope. All right. Check out my Patreon, patreon.com/FluffeeTalks. Check out my merch site. Lots of cool stuff over there. And come up to your screen real quick. Come here. Boop. Boop, boop. Nova. Boop. Boop, boop, boop. Nova, I'm scratching you. Can you feel it? Bye.